Hello, everybody. Hello, Kellen. How are you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
Wonderful. Wonderful. Welcome, everybody. So what's going on with you, Kelly?
Oh, not a whole lot. Our weather's going up and down and up and down. Hot, cold, hot, cold.
Right. So our guest is running a few minutes late tonight, so we're waiting for him to sign in. So anything else going on with you?
Not at the moment. Nope.
And here he is, ladies and gentlemen. We'll let him fix his camera here.
He's here.
The only thing I see is top of his head. Let's see here. All right. Let's go ahead and bring him in. Hello, Tank. Can you hear me?
Hey, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Perfect. I can hear you fine.
All right.
Awesome.
Welcome to the show.
Hey, thank you. Excited to be here. Try to figure out how to turn my volume now.
So introduce yourself.
Yeah,
tell us
I'm actually, my name is, let me turn up my volume here. My name is actually Jason Lassiter. I'm from Robertson County, Tennessee. Are you okay? Can you see me okay?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Just making sure. I'm a little laggy on my end, so I'm not making sure I'm laggy there. Making sure I'm not laggy there. Anyway, so my name is Jason Lassiter. I live in Robertson, Tennessee. I'm the co-founder with my wife of Get That Ghost Tennessee, which I call it Get That Ghost now because we're not just Tennessee based. So I've been doing that since I was, we've been a team for 2 years. I've been investigating since I was 13. So going on 27 years now, I think. But anyway, so I'm Tank. I'm going by Tank. That's my name. Grizzly gave me a nickname of Tank, so that's who I am. But I mean, really, I'm just a guy that paranormal investigation wants to help folks. I mean, there's not a lot to me. There we go. Trying to make it where you can see me. This is my first time doing this as far as a setup, so bear with me, guys. But yeah, so that's really me. I mean, there's nothing special about me. I have a passion for helping folks. I mean, really, that's it. That's what makes me excited. That's what makes me happy, helping others. So that's me. There's not a lot to me.
And also, ladies and gentlemen,
2 kids, 15-year-old. Do you want to know everything?
Sure.
I'm lagging.
Also, ladies and gentlemen,
hey, sorry, I cut out for a second. I don't know if this back room's a good idea.
He's a new addition to the Outlaw family. So he's going to have his own podcast on our channel.
Neat.
So welcome, everybody. Tank to the Outlaw family. A round of applause. Yes.
Now, you said you got into this at age 13. And at age 13, what made you get into it?
And he lives out in the country.
Can you hear me now?
Hello.
Hey, Shelby.
Having technical issues. Hang on a second. I might have to move locations. I'm having technical issues.
Oops.
Let me come right back to.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry about this, guys. It's embarrassing. Sorry, my Wi-Fi is jumpy for some reason. It's I have I mean I have really good Wi-Fi, so I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Sorry, I don't know what's going on.
You said you got into it at age 13. What prompted you to get into it at age 13?
I actually
He got zapped.
Whoops.
So I've known Jason for a couple of years now, and I've been watching him, and he's got his own paranormal team of 11 people.
Neat.
And Shelby said, "Dad, tell him don't be embarrassed." So, and I was like, you know what? I said, we're missing some paranormal stuff. I was like, why don't you come on the Outlaw channel? And he was like, but anyways, but yeah. So I gave him the opportunity, and next thing you know, some doors opened up, and we're going to help each other out doing some investigations, and so it just grown from them. Yes, Roger, the gremlin got him. So absolutely. So yeah, he lives out in the country. So, but he's got good Wi-Fi. So we'll see what happens.
Well,
13 years. 13
wow.
years old.
Yeah.
I was playing Army. You know? What the frig? So yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I guess I could answer some questions in the room for people until he comes back on.
Hey, Squatch and Holler, welcome there. How you doing, everybody? Hopefully all is well with you down south. Long time no hear, buddy. So yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Seashells ask if repost your question, hon. I think you ask a question. Okay.
She says, my fiance's great grandfather passed. I never knew him personally. He visited me in my dream about the home he passed in and some money underneath the floorboard, underneath the bed. Should I? Yes, you should.
Yes, you should. It's there.
Yes, you should.
Absolutely. It's there.
Just don't trespass.
Right. Right. You'll get
Don't
arrested.
go in the middle of the night.
Right. No. See the flashlights shining. No.
Yes. Well, back then, that's how they kept their money.
Yeah. Or in a mattress or in the wall.
Yes. Books, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, absolutely. So, because sometimes they do come back and give you messages, ain't that right, Kelly?
Totally. They'll give it to you in a dream.
Well, seashells, if you don't own the home, no, you shouldn't go. Just don't have to use the bathroom and hide a crowbar in your pants.
There you go.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. So he passed, prepared to die. Well, you know what? And sometimes they may leave messages before they die and you didn't see them, or somebody in family didn't see them. That's
right.
Probably why he's coming back.
Right, because he left stuff unfinished.
Yes. Absolutely. So, Eric, did you get your package out? I was just going to text you. So I didn't know. Welcome, Rita and Eric. Nice to have you. So, but yeah, that's so. Like I said, so that's how Jason came to be. Hey, Bill, how you doing, Mr. Rigby? Glad to see you there, kind sir. Damn, you don't have your deck laying around, do you? Squash and holler.
I'll go. I can run and get it. Want me to run and get it?
Yeah, I just learned about the letter M and the palms, which I have in both.
That means you're very.
Are there any connections to people with other designs in their palms? I was
They're,
just wanting to ask. I guess like compatible folks.
yeah, and they're very psychic. If you have an M in your palm, that means you're very psychic. Let me go grab my cards. I'll be right back.
Yes, I was made to ask a few questions, and I asked him to tell him about his hunt. He said it was fast. He did good. Yeah, so actually, I got two M's. You can't see them. Yeah, you there now. You can. And yeah, so you're branded. So got my pocket crystals. All they are amazings. Thank you, Little Twisted. Yes. So absolutely. Okay, Eric. Just let me know when you're going to expect to ship them. Because we're going to be using them. Welcome, Leanne Marie from UK, Essex, England. Nice to have you. Howdy, howdy. All right, here.
Here I are. So, what's your question?
No, I was just gonna say, fold me a card. See what you come up with, because you're always spot on with me.
Last show, there was a guy that was asking questions, and he's not in here. I don't even remember what his name was. So, hope he comes back. I'll answer his question tonight. You got the 8 of rods, movement forward, 8 days, 8 weeks, 8 months.
Oh, that's about right.
And it's going to happen swift.
That's about right. That's the time frame.
Well, there you go.
So if you look at your palm, you can see my M. See it?
Yep. Right there.
See the M?
Yep.
I got them on both palms.
Let's see if I can get my palm up there.
See, I see Kelly's.
See, I got one.
I see Kelly's on the other one.
On both.
So yeah. Absolutely. Leanne says, my lucky number is number 11.
And that's a higher vibrational number.
Let me tell them use your cell. So Eric's got one, then you're a half psychic. But no, you still got some abilities. Right. John says, Grizz had something follow me Saturday hunting and think something growled at me on my way out. Asked Jesus for help. I would too.
Yeah, it feels like maybe it could have been a squatch, but it feels more elementally, like an elemental. And they can be very territorial.
Wow. Leanne, ask your question. That's wild. Yeah, I hear something growling. I'm firing up the wood line.
Really? I'd be out of there.
Like he said, just don't ever run. That's the problem. You can actually Google palm, and they'll give you different angles and stuff, and it'll tell you what they are.
Right. I'm not a palmist, so that's my disclaimer.
Leanne, why do I keep seeing numbers 11? It's going on for 4 years.
It's a higher vibrational number, and it's connection to spirit.
Yes. And sometimes they call them angel numbers, don't they?
Right. Yes.
John says, I don't know what I've been told, but I gave a tree a hug and asked for a message. And I said, I got to leave now.
Good dad joke.
Yeah, they said, what's Mary cooking? I see her in the kitchen. We're getting ready to make some beef jerky.
Oh, yum.
Yeah,
Homemade.
we got 10 pounds to make.
Yum.
So absolutely. Oh, you're welcome, Leanne. Absolutely there.
Anybody else want a card pulled? Give a holler in the room while we're waiting for our guest. More
Yeah.
than happy to.
Let's see here. I don't know what happened to him. Let's see here. Hey,
Okay.
Ward, welcome to the show.
Little Twisted wants a card, so we'll do that for her.
Me.
Me.
It'll end up probably being about a little over 2 pounds. Squatch and holler. It's what I average.
This is a card I throw in there, and it means believe in yourself and breaking down your walls. And you're going into a whole new cycle. So that's for Little Twisted.
Leanne says, "Hey, I love your voice. I'm in England. Would you like to have a cup of tea with a little wheat and crackers, mate?"
Yep. And I read tea leaves too.
She does. Oh my God, does she read tea leaves? Yes.
Yes, I do.
So yeah, absolutely. Poor guy. I know Jason's freaking out. Poor
I
guy.
know. All right, let's see who else wants.
Ward, would like to have a card, please?
All right. You're going to have creature comforts and more. And you're going forward and you do everything in eighths. Every 8 years you change. And you're going to have more prosperity and abundance. So, okay. And let's see, who else wants a card?
Hello, Ashia. Leo guy Zaid feeling for me currently. Oh, how's Leo guy feeling for her?
It feels short. Sorry.
Leanne wants a card, please.
You're going to get the answer that you've been asking for. It's going to be by spring. And you're going to get
a card.
And you're going to get a phone call that you've been waiting for. Somebody that you haven't heard from in 25 years. Okay, Rashua.
What a frustrating situation.
Oh, hi there.
What's up, Tank?
Golly, man. I give up.
You're back. That's good. Let me just do this real quick and then I'll be right with you.
I'm going to move over here.
You're exactly where you need to be. You're not to the left, you're not to the right, you're where you need to be. And you're in your destiny. So there you go.
Yes, Scott, you should do it. And give Tank a card.
Okay, I'll give Tank a card and Scott a card.
No, I told Scott he should do it.
Yes, he needs to purchase that. Yes.
Yes.
Go for it. It'll help you. Okay, Tank.
What up, Tank?
Yes, ma'am. Sorry about that. Hey, you can actually see me this time.
You're very, very psychic. You have a very good guide. Listen to it and use your spidey senses. You're right 99.9% of the time. There you be.
Who's that? Me?
You.
Yeah,
Wow.
Me. I'm 99% right. Don't tell my wife that.
When your spidey senses get going, you're always right. So.
Well, I'm right about some things. I'm right about some things, but we definitely won't tell my wife that.
Okay, no problem. It's already out
you'll
there.
Get me. Shh. She doesn't watch these. Shh.
Oh, okay. Right.
And she's standing in the kitchen looking at me like I'm crazy.
Okay.
So.
But you are going to get some good proof of the Squatch, and you're going to get biological proof.
Me?
You. I'm talking to
I'm
you. Yeah.
I'm ready for it. They don't call me Tank for anything. As long as he's not like, as long as his hands can't wrap
I
around my
think
head
he's gonna. I
completely.
think he's gonna step in it.
I mean,
No, I'm seeing hair, but he will get some, like you said, that you can step and poop. So
I mean, I mean,
I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to say poop. I'm sorry.
That's all right. You said poop. You said poop.
I'm
I said
sorry.
poop. I
But
think poop's okay.
and also you're gonna go to another place where there's a whole unit of them, like a family unit.
He doesn't know about that yet. I haven't had a chance to talk to him.
I
Oh,
haven't. I'm a
I
ghost
don't
man. That's
know.
pretty much all.
I don't know. I'm just telling what I saw.
I like that though.
Yeah.
I definitely would like to see him. Man, could you imagine Grizzly? I'm 6'1", and he would. I mean, it would just be one little slap, and I'm. Yeah.
I
Just
think you would. I think you would run.
So what is
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's like 8 foot tall. Of course I'm gonna run. I'm not gonna stand there and just, hey man, what's up? I can handle a ghost. I can't fight. What is he, like 8 feet?
10,
can't
12
fight.
feet.
Yeah, I can't. No, no. I'm strong, but not that strong.
what is one of your most interesting ghost hunting expeditions?
I have a book. I actually have a story in a book. A gentleman named Jason McGray, which is shout out to him. He contacted me one day and asked me to give him a story because apparently everybody likes my weird stories for some reason. So we had an actual case in. It's a long case, so I won't talk about it forever. But bullet points. Um, we had a case in Alabama. It was actually my first team case. I can't tell you exactly where, but it was in Alabama. Well, pulled into the place. There was not the greatest living conditions, we would say. I'm gonna say anything bad, but there was a lot of things that were red flags. Um, we had done a little bit of evidence at the beginning. We had talked to people. People show you things as a show sometimes just to get you there. So they gave us the pretty side of things until we actually showed up. And when we showed up, we realized, whoa. So the the place had 40 dogs that they in the house with no what's it carpet. I was trying to think of a word. No carpet, uh, feces and urine all over the floors. With in the middle of the floor with a what are those heaters called, babe? The kerosene heaters. So we're walking around and I had jump boots on, um, long johns and jeans. But I'll tell you that story later. But so we're sliding across the floors in jump boots, and with jump boots are professional military boots. They don't slide. So we stayed. I was like, okay, we're here. Let's see what we can do with these people. Let's see what we can do for them. Let's help them. So we stayed. Um, they had something nasty. We've got a medium, Melinda, which I'm sure Grizz knows Melinda. We did a walkthrough with her like after we got there, found out all the information and everything. But it was something nasty. I'll just tell you a quick thing. So me and Alice, they asked us to come down, and me and Alice had never really like blessed property. She had blessed property before. It was my beginning, like to bless the property, go around. She has like this black pepper, salt, and these other things that she uses. I know I'm silly. I don't know those things. Um, no, it's like black. I forgot what it's called. But anyway, if you set it up, so you have a trailer, and if you think about a horseshoe, like say you're standing in the road, you have the trailer here, and you have a horseshoe driveway that goes around the front. You can drive in front of the trailer now. This is just, I'm trying to lay it out so you guys can, when I start talking about things, you can see it. Back behind the trailer, they had, I think it was 6 kennels, and they put every dog in there before we got there. So we didn't know that they had the dogs until we actually got out the back and was like, whoa. So anyway, the property itself, I mean, it was just, so we found out that the people next door and the little girl that lived there were messing with Ouija boards rocks, bones, anything that you can use. I mean, they thought, okay, we're going to get everything that we can use. We're going to be funny about this. We've seen on TV. We're going to play. So, of course, playing's not good when it comes to paranormal and things of that nature. You don't mess with those things. So the neighbors themselves, they introduced the 2 girls, and they started playing with Ouija boards, et cetera, et cetera. There was other things in the house that we found out about later on that makes more sense as to why it would be something nasty. But Alice and I, blessing the property, get down one side of the property, come to the front. Standing in front of the trailer. I mean, is this okay to tell the story?
Yeah.
We have time for that. Yours is
Yeah.
like the whole. Okay. So we're standing in front of the trailer where Alice is. She's reading a prayer book. Now I'm standing next to her, so we're side to side. She's reading a prayer book, and we're blessing the property up to the front. We stop at the front. She's reading the prayer book. She throws out the holy water and I guess whatever her concoction, black salt. My wife knows everything, so she throws it out. And as she throws it out, in my right ear, I hear a growl. I mean, just flat out of nowhere, like I mean, and I'm like, whoa! So like automatically, like I'm used to things like this because I'm an investigator. I'm used to doing things out of the dark and but not something to growl in my ear. So like we're in the middle of, and it just growls, and I'm like, I jump, and I was like, did you hear that, Alice? And she's like, hear what? I'm like, something just growled, and she was like, no, just bring your composure back in. And I mean, I'm not losing, I'm losing my composure. So she, I said, you didn't hear, she said, so no, we're just going to keep blessing. So she just keeps blessing, right? Well, right at that time, right in between us, we hear a hiss. Right in between us, hear a hiss. And instantly, I feel a pain in my back, a pain in my leg, and she hits her shoulder. And we're like, whoa. So like, I'm like, just keep praying. So we kept praying. Well, we could hear something run away from us, and it ran down to the driveway. We heard feet run to the driveway. So I took a breather. My back, something had hit me in the back, and it took me down to my knees. I was like, I can't believe this. So I was like, we have to finish this for these people. We have to get up. We have to do it. So I looked at Alice and I was like, let's just get it over with. So we got to the other side. We've done a lot more than this, but this is just a quick version. You can actually read it in the book. It's actually in his book. I'm coming down the other side, right? So she's blessing. We're walking. Well, there's a tree right at the exit. So we're back at the road again. So you're still facing the house again. This is the left side. This is the right side. There's a right side tree right here at the exit. Like right as you're going out the entrance, there's a tree right here, big giant tree. Well, her and I were walking toward the finished blessing. The last of the property was just the driveway. So I know I'm all over the place, but so there was something we caught our eye. We caught something out of the side of our eye at the tree, and there was a black figure with yellow eyes peeking out around the tree. So I looked at her and I was like, you know what? I'm done with this. I said, I'm done with this. I said, let's just go. I said, take off right toward it. Let's do this. I'm already, we're praying. We got holy water. Let's do this. So of course, when we got there, it's gone. Go to the very last side, the very last piece of the driveway. She covers the driveway in holy water, right? We're standing there. We hear something right in front of us in the road, growl, yell, and scream, and took off running down the road. And we could hear hooves or whatever in the world it was running down the road. So we go back in. We're telling the owners the situation, everything we found, which is more than that. Like I said, it's a quick story. Everybody's in front of me because apparently I have to talk to everybody. So everybody's in front of me. I'm facing them. They're facing the road. Well, everybody pauses and gets white. And I was like, what? And they were like, turn around. And I was like, what? So we turned around. Well, I'm getting goosebumps talking about. We turned around, and across the street, there was a fence and there was a field. Well, whatever this thing was in this field. He came running back at us, got in the street, and was running up and down the street, growling and trying to get on the property. So, we just, from that point, when we left, of course, we sage ourselves, we pray, we do all kinds of different things before we leave, because I wasn't taking whatever that was with me. It left, whatever it was, but that's not the craziest thing, which to this day, which I could show you guys some pictures. Got back to the hotel room, and like I said, I had on jump boots. I had on thermals. It's been a long day. And jeans. I pulled up my pants like I was taking off my jeans, and I pulled up. I took my long johns off. I took my jeans off, and I looked down. Well, I have a scar about this thick. Why's my phone out here? It's all over the place. So anyway, it's like an inch thick on my leg, and to this day, it's there. I can send a picture, and it itches. Only in certain places. When I go in certain places, to this day, it itches. Like I still have it. Like my wife, I'll go. It's only like I went in Brushy Mountain. When I went in Brushy Mountain, it itched. So you probably know that though, because you do these things. So there's something, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it made a mark on me or I don't know. But that's my craziest. I'm sorry, but that's my craziest situation. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah,
I've got more stories, but that's the craziest one I've ever dealt with. And Melinda thinks it was a hellhound. She thinks that where the dogs, the situation, everything that was going on, everything. She thinks that it brought a hellhound because it was a perfect situation to animals, all of that. She thinks it was the perfect situation for a hellhound. So
One of the people
whatever
in the audience thinks it's Pan.
Pan. Pan, like Peter Pan.
No, Pan is a negative
What?
entity.
Oh, see,
What?
I've never heard it called a pan. A pan?
What? Shut the
No,
front door.
I've never heard of pan before.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
Grizzly's
dude.
falling asleep.
You're hanging around Grizzly. You don't know what a pan is?
I've never heard it called pan. We just call it evil spirit.
You don't know what a pan is? We're getting ready to
Well,
educate Tank here.
educate me. Educate me. Let's do this.
Oh my God.
Go
I've
ahead,
never heard it called
Grizzly.
that.
Tell him what
I'm
Pan
going to
is.
show him what pan is.
Yeah,
Well,
look
see-
him up.
See, I don't watch TV. I like that's what's funny. Let me take a quick step. Sorry. That's what's funny. I don't watch TV. Everybody asks me about these
You mean
shows and these
you
people.
don't have to watch TV to know what pan is?
No. I'm just saying in general. Like everybody keeps like they're celebrities. They're like, hey, do you know such and such? And I'm like, I do this to help people. I do this like to enjoy it and to help people. I don't know who the celebrities are because I don't watch the TV. So, but pan, I've just never heard it called that, and I've been doing this for a long time.
Oh my
Pan.
Lord.
We just
All
got
right,
evil
this is
spirits
what
or evil
pan is.
entities or.
Pan is an ancient Greek god often associated with pastoral scenery, music, fraternity. It's evil. Look at it. It's got hoofs.
I bet that's it, man. That would totally, because it sounded like hooves running down the road. That would totally make sense. I mean, that would totally
Yes,
make
that's
sense.
pan.
That's what it looks like. That I wouldn't be surprised if that wasn't what it was. I wouldn't be surprised. It would make sense because, like I said, the hooves and everything else. It's man. So now I don't know. I have heard of Zozo and like there's a whole bunch of them, but I've never heard of. I now know. You're gonna have to educate me on a lot of stuff. I'm telling you that. I'm an old amateur country boy investigator. So but that's cool. I need to actually send that to the team because I don't think the team. I'm sure Alice knows. That is wild, Grizzly. Send me a link to that.
Oh my God.
See, I told you, I'm going to learn a lot. I'm a professional amateur. I could do anything on an investigation, but the wordings and things, I don't know.
Here's another good picture where people say they describe what he looks like.
I want to hear about Miss Kelly. I want to hear about Miss Kelly too. I don't know your story. I like to hear your story.
Oh, I'm a clairvoyant psychic medium. I've done paranormal investigations too.
Oh, nice.
I clear houses from negative entities because people will call up and say, "Oh, we got a problem." Well, you did something. We didn't do nothing. Yeah, you did something. So you're clearing out sometimes, negative entities like you do, and
thanks, Leanne.
And then closing portals, because Ouija boards, drugs,
any of it.
All that stuff opens portals and people get in trouble. And I always take somebody with me. I don't ever go by myself.
That's you're not supposed to. That's
like you don't know who damn Pan was. What the frig?
Hey, look, man, come on. I told you. Like 1 year old, I don't have a lot of time. Like most of the time, honestly, like as far as investigating goes, this is what's crazy. I haven't investigated in like 6 months.
I got to give it to you. You are a paranormal investigator, okay? So you deal with ghosts and ghouls,
right? But I'm more focused. Like instead of mine's turned into, and I do home investigations, but instead of investigating, it's more helping save people, save towns, save. I've gotten more into a more serious situation, if that makes sense. Like I'm doing more. This is a bigger picture situation for me now. I was worried about back when I first started. We're still going to do home stuff. I'm never going to stop doing home investigations. I never will, and I'll do them for free always. So people, you can hear that. I can't travel far, but if you need help, I can find somebody for you. I'll never charge. I don't care if I become a millionaire. I never charge for home investigations. I'm not going to do it. And I don't want to use this field to make money, but if I have to make money to help people in the field, if that makes sense, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like if I have to go somewhere,
you're not capitalizing it off of people in need to gain capitalization or money.
Exactly. I'm helping places. So if I do have to have money, it's just to get to that place to help that place. If that makes sense.
Right.
Stays. You know what I mean, Grizzly? We're talking about.
Oh, there's
Talking about
people that feed me.
hotels,
that,
gas. I mean, that stuff's it's
yeah.
not free.
I mean, yeah. I ain't gonna turn down a meal.
And another thing that you can do too, if somebody wants to donate because you're helping, I'll accept it.
Right. It's and that's something. Me and Grizzly have talked a lot about stuff, is because our sponsors and things of that nature. Once I start filming, but I'm just that. I mean, I was raised out in the country. I'm a good old country boy, and I feel like myself, like me. I feel like I'm taking advantage of people. I know that I'm doing a service, and this is something that I'm working with in Grizzly's work. I know that I'm doing a service.
From the camera.
Huh? Oh, you. but you caught me off guard. I was like, what? But you know what I mean, though. Like, oh man, it's been a long day, Grizzly. But I done got you cracked up. Can't even talk. I'm gonna have to pay for people's cameras. Is that what would you say? You said something. You just laughed. You just lost it. You lost me. What did you say?
I said you're not gonna take them from the camera.
No. Is that what I said?
That's what I said.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, he's like, I live out in the country. It's the first thing that came to my mind. You're like,
no.
Oh my God.
Saying okay. Let me rephrase it. The way that I was raised is a yes sir, no sir. You get smacked in the mouth if you don't say yes or no sir raised. So I know that I'm doing a service for these people. I know that I'm helping them, but
right.
I feel guilty because I'm doing it to help them. So I don't want anything back from them, if that makes sense. But nowadays I've realized in order to help someone, I have to be helped to help them. Yeah.
Right.
That's right. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good.
But here's the deal. You're not saying somebody calls you up and like, hey, I need help in my house. It's $1,000 for me to come.
No. I'll be there. You tell me where it's at if I get there.
Different.
Right.
That's different because there are people out there like Kelly Joe knows that takes advantage of the unfortunate.
Oh man, there's too many. 70%. It's more than that probably. It's sad. Oh man, don't get me started on that. You know me, Grizz. You know how passionate I am about parafamily and hurting people, man. You know how? Oh man, you don't want to get me fired up on hurting people and anyway.
Right.
It's just I think that's my number one passionate thing is people picking on people, bullying people.
Right.
That's why they call me Tank. I'm unstoppable force. And if I don't like it, I'm gonna run you over.
Can you tell us about Squatch, about a Sasquatch story?
Me?
Yeah.
I've never been.
You've never been squatching? I thought you were.
I'm taking.
We're going Friday and
okay.
Saturday. He's gonna be my break-in man. He's gonna take my Bigfoot virginity.
Well, you'll have some experiences. You'll have
to. Did he tell you about what we're doing as far as things go up in Illinois? This phone is weird. It's panning different places. I'll have to talk to you because I'm interested in possibly bringing her along, Chris. So, like when we talked about going up the first
time. The problem
time.
with Kelly is that she cannot differentiate real people from dead people.
Right. That's my.
You don't want to go up there, then.
I do, but yeah, dead people will come talk to me, and I think they're real.
I know.
You don't want to go up there because the whole town's haunted. So
I know. So I'll be talking to dead people all day.
She'll be talking to people, and I'll look over at them and be like, "Who are you talking to?" You're like,
I know.
Or then again, I am a little sensitive since I've been doing it for so long. You might be talking to them, and I might be like, "Hey, what's up?" And then everybody else will look at us like we're crazy. So,
hey,
so you think
you're blessed with holy water too?
So you think that I'm on the right path?
Oh, totally.
That's my number one question.
You're totally.
This is something.
Doing what you were put here to do, and you'll do a lot more.
Well, I've got a heck of a team behind me, and now that I realize that I do have people that are good people like this, it's not going to stop now. I've been doing this by myself, trying to get these things started for about 2 years now.
And the
place that I'm working with,
your team is solid.
Oh yeah. that man over there with the beard is solid enough for the team. He's got my back, so he
Oh
already know he's
yeah,
the enforcer. So
I told Tank. Kelly would tell you I don't play games. When I say I got you, I got you. Ain't that right, Kelly?
Yep, absolutely. I mean,
Kelly knows.
I
Kelly's been
used to.
around for years.
he picked me out of LinkedIn. And it's like, oh, this dude wants to talk to me. Okay, I'll talk to this dude. And I called him dude before I knew him. And he goes, well, do a reading for me. And I was telling him about taps. He goes, I don't tap dance. I said, no, you play taps, you know. He
Down at the
goes,
lake, yeah.
oh. And nobody knew he did that.
Nobody.
And then I told him about
I didn't know that.
I was giggling and laughing. I wasn't making fun of him, but I just said you need to watch your tooth, and I giggled and I got off.
Yeah, you're gonna go see a dentist. I'm like, Kelly, I got good teeth.
And
I gotta go.
got
Bye.
off, and his tooth
Right.
broke.
And a week later, a crown broke, and I'm like, damn you, Kelly.
Oh man. Yeah, no.
But
Well, what's crazy? I meant to say this earlier. Like I don't like taking. You go ahead. When you're
Go
over your
ahead.
finish, I'll tell you a
Eric's
fast
telling
story.
you right now. Yes, he does. I just don't brag about it and tell anybody. I just don't air my business out and who I support and what I do for people. It's not publicly known, and it don't need to be.
You're right.
But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, you know the things we're doing won't be.
Right.
Well, me and Grizz, the thing that we're working on, I can't really announce it, but I mean it's going to be huge. It's a Paracon, it's monstrous. It's already approved. I just have to get the full approval to announce it. And this is what's crazy. So some people don't like me, which I get it. People don't like everybody. Who's Jason? Jason going to be a fun. Who's Jason, Grizz?
I don't know. I know.
I hope you do follow me. I am a lot of fun. I go by Jason too. I'm just playing. People have issues with me, and I still don't know why. So one day, this sounds crazy, and people, this isn't going to go the weird way. I was standing in the shower, and it's like something clicked. You know how you have a connection with God, and I don't have connections with God. I talk to God. I believe in God. I believe in Christ. But I was standing in the shower, and it's like something clicked out of nowhere, and it was like you need to make yourself humble. And I was just like, what does that mean? It said you need to make yourself humble. So I was like, okay. So I kept praying on it, and it kept telling me, contact anybody that you know that you think might have an issue with you. So I was like, I don't know who that is. So I just started messaging people. Well, apparently some of the people didn't like me. I didn't know it, but I made friends. I made humble. So I've moved on to bigger pictures. I wanted to clear them out. I want that clear. I want everybody to know that I'm sorry if I offended them somehow, which I don't know how I did, but I don't care anymore. I apologize. I'm straightforward now, and I'm worried about this and helping towns and hopefully the country, hopefully the world eventually. If I could get a big enough team, that's my goal. But it was like an epiphany. I didn't finish that story. It just clicked. I humbled myself with everybody, and then it's literally like this just fell in my lap. The person, it's Melinda. She's my medium on Get That Ghost.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I just lost track of what I was saying. I have ADHD. That's what my wife wanted to call me, but I'm not going to be called Squirrel.
Nah, that's not a good name.
So let's see. It's been a long day, guys. I'm telling you. I've been up since 4.
You were saying
So you got to be my train of thought right now.
That you're helping people, and
yes.
that you were called to be humble. Okay,
yes.
Does that help you get back on track? What you were going to say?
It
does.
So what Grizz and I have going on is going to be monstrous. And after I humbled myself, it fell into my lap. I don't know why. Chris contacted me out of the blue, was like, I want you to have a podcast. Though I did out of the blue. Then my friend Alice, which I can call this out, we are actually going to start filming a podcast and a series in January for a is it called a platform technically? What's an app? A platform streaming service called Paranormal 24/7. It's going to be on Roku, Apple TV, and a whole bunch of other things. But we are actually going to be heading it up. We're going to have a series, probably an 8-episode series, 6 episodes, I don't know yet, and I'm going to have a podcast on there. That's the beginning. I'm going to have a podcast here. I didn't ever tell you thank you live for adding me to the Bigfoot family, Bigfoot outlaw family.
Sir.
Love it. But that anyway, that's my goal. Ultimately, my goal is to help as many people as I can. If I don't want to become a millionaire, but I would like to live comfortably, be able to do it, if that makes sense. I just want to be paid to go help people. I mean, seriously, I want to be paid to go help people around the country and around the world to get their places safe. I mean, I know that sounds funny, and like I said, I don't want to be rich. I just want to have enough money to be able to go help whoever I want or whoever needs help. Like this place that I'm helping, I won't say the place, but I'll say it's in Illinois. It's 6 hours from us. They contacted me 2 years ago, and we've been working for 2 years to get this taken care of. And officially, the other day it was announced. So everything's going the proper way. That's why I looked at you and I was like, "Am I going the way that I'm supposed to be?" Even Melinda's on here. Even Melinda told me the other day that I was following the path of the Creator.
Yep.
So I'm just going to keep on booking it out and just keep on riding it. And I could talk for days, but I want to hear y'all's stuff. So yeah, so that's me, a little bit of a nutshell. But yeah,
No, everything's going to work out. And I told Tank that I also saw that it was going to spider and branch out, and it's going to have a domino effect in it, and it's going to prosper. But there's going to be some hard work involved, a lot of hours involved, but we can do it.
And a lot of hurt feelings. There's going to be, not a lot, but there's going to be some hurt feelings, because it's going to be, I have made it very clear that this will be a para-family environment. And if there is any negativity, bullying, or anything of that nature that I find out about, that person will pack their things and they will be gone.
Yeah.
And they will not be part of Get That Ghost or whatever in the world we're considering.
Or anything
they won't
that's
be,
with
they won't be
Bigfoot
part
Outlaw.
of anything. No, they're just not going to be part
There's
of it.
There's no room for that.
No, there's nothing. This shouldn't even be. This stuff shouldn't even be in the field. I mean, like I said, until I don't even know. It was till like 3 or 4 years ago when. So I'm not going to say names because I can't say names on here. But when a certain TV show came out, got popular, that's when it blew up and everybody thought they were investigators. And that's when the field went crazy. And that's when everybody started stabbing each other in the back. And that's when it got insane. I remember the good old days when I would grab my old recorder and a Polaroid camera and go out myself, and not have to worry about anybody. But now it's like, and walk in the snow. Yeah, there you go. Now it's like walk in the snow with no shoes. But you know what I mean, though? Like, you could go out together, and there was friendship, and everybody was so happy, and like everybody loved to do it. And now you can't do anything. Like, people are after somebody like me that all they want to do is help people. Why would you go after somebody there's not even trying to get famous? They're just trying to help people. I don't understand it. I don't want the money and the fame. I don't want to be on TV. I want to save our history so my kids can know my history.
Right.
They're not going to know who we are. I mean, yes, I use the paranormal side for it, but the history is the most important part.
Right.
And ooh.
And
anyway, I told you, man, I'm passionate. You don't understand.
Who better to talk to than the ghost from that era about history? It's seriously fascinating.
And that's why I do it. That's why I do it. People around here, I'm in the Bible Belt. In the Bible Belt, it's sacrilegious. But that right now, as we speak, I live in Greenbrier, which is a little town in Robertson County. Right now, as we speak, they're up at the Greenbrier Historical Society. It's a city, and they're pushing a proposal for them that I have pushed to them for a Paracon in my town. We have a Greenbrier Historical Society here that's been struggling for I don't know how long. So after I got this proposal together, showed Grizzly this proposal, I made one for them and sent it to them. So as we speak, that's what they're working on. So keep your fingers crossed. Melinda, shoot up prayers, whatever y'all can shoot up, because if this happens here, Springfield, Tennessee, is where it's at. 1796. I live 30 minutes from the Bell Witch, but there's something more haunted than the Bell Witch here that nobody. I cannot get anybody to help me get people here. The Springfield, Tennessee Courthouse Square, folks. I don't care if you come visit. It's one of the most haunted places I've ever been in my life. And it's so haunted, and it's falling apart. Nobody's buying the buildings anymore. There's pictures of the place back in its heyday in the 50s that you couldn't see the ground. And now they maybe have 8 businesses? Maybe 8 businesses, if that. And I have tried so hard to get this pushed across, and they won't let me because it's the Bible Belt. So when this gets pushed, when this is going to happen, and when Greenbar happens, they're going to see it, and I'm going to help them too. And then it's going to spread like wildfire, and I'm going to have a team, and we're going to help everywhere. If I have to Get That Ghost as a business and everybody underneath me, then so be it. But we're going to save these people. We're going to save these towns. We're going to save our history. So anyway, I'm telling you, you can't get me started.
You'll do a second org, a not-for-profit org for restoring the historical towns.
That's what I want to do. That's
what you're going to do.
You're going to be part of it with me? You're going to be part of it with me? Then there we go. That's all I'm saying. I need good people that are going to have my back and get this done and save our history. That's all I want to do.
Because that's important.
While talking to my ancestors. That's fun. So, yeah. That's me. I'm a passionate guy, folks. I'm telling you, you don't start talking about somebody picking on somebody, because I'll talk about it all day long and I'll go find that person. So I guess that's what makes me different. I'm one of those people that's not gonna stand by and let somebody pick on somebody. I'm not gonna do it. That's why I guess that's why you call me Tank. I'm not gonna do it. I'll run them over. Nobody's gonna, especially my para family, people that are trying hard. Nah. Yeah, sorry, man. I'm telling you, it just like I have a lot of stuff to say, and I haven't been on a podcast in a long time. So, yeah, it just keep scrolling, folks. If there's anybody that's watching this that doesn't like anybody's footage, if you think it's a bug, don't tell them it's a bug. Keep scrolling. Scroll. Stop where you want to stop. I don't understand it. I still can't figure that out. People get so mad and they scroll. If it's fake and I know it's fake, you know what I do? I scroll, or I even give them a little thumbs up, and don't hurt people's feelings, man. There's people out here that are working really hard for this. It's just, I got a guy that I take under my wing, one of my buddies, and I won't call it name, but a lot of people pick on him and take advantage of him, and I'm not going to have it. So I'm going to let y'all talk.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome Tank to the Bigfoot Outlaw.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, guys, this is Tank. And Tank gets fired up. And if you need something, Tank's got your back. So
you're welcome to call and talk to me anytime. My phone number is on the screen there.
Well, I want to talk to you about some things.
You're more than welcome to call me.
Thank you. That's all.
I don't have a cell phone, so don't text me. I don't know where it goes if you text me.
Some poor soul.
out into the world.
No, I have people get so mad at me. Well, I texted you. I said
it's probably texting some like Jonathan something in like Missouri or somewhere.
I said I have a landline. I don't know where it goes. I don't know. I don't get those.
Tank is the best in the West. I'm in the South, but I'll take it. Hey, my son's middle name is Wyatt, and guess who I named him after?
Wyatt Earp.
The man. And his first name's Brody. And I'll give you. You already know. You know where it's from. Come on, Brody. I'm 41. My favorite movie is a scary movie that was in the 80s. His name's Brody. Where can you get? I'll even give you another hint. Sheriff Brody.
The Scream.
Mm-mm. Jaws.
No, Jaws. Oh, okay.
Jaws and Halloween 1978 are my all-time favorite movies.
Okay.
And when I had Brody was not a famous name, a popular name, I mean, but I named him Brody after Sheriff Brody, and of course Wyatt from the good old Wyatt Earp. And then my daughter's name is Esther after her great grandmother's first name, and her middle name is Willow, which came from Willow the movie, which is like one of my favorite movies. Even though she's a girl, I love Willow.
Well, Willow can be a girl name.
It can, but the movie Willow, like, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know.
Y'all know that movie. Val Kilmer. Yeah, it was, yeah. So her name's Willow. We call her Willow. And then, yeah. And then Archie is my youngest. He's one. You have time for one more quick. Do you guys like listening to me? Okay, I have one more. It's Southern. Everybody likes the Southern name. Would you be quiet over there? She said it's a good thing. See, my wife is I didn't get her on here. She's the snappy one. She'll snap back at me. Like I'm the fun, exciting one, and she's just.
So tell us your last story, and then We'll have
I
to
keep getting thrown off. She keeps talking to me while I'm trying to pay attention here. Oh my God, will it? It is. It's an old school movie. It's an amazing movie. I lost my train of thought.
What is
Archie's name. So, she was saying they're talking about Willow the movie. Okay, so Archie. Yeah, Willow's in Buffy. Buffy's good too. So before we moved here, we rented a place over in Greenbrier. My mom ended up in our great grandparents' house. My great grandparents' house, her grandparents. Well, it got to the point we were renting a place, and it got to the point where she couldn't keep it up anymore. I mean, she's by herself. So we were going to lose what was left of our last family home. So she was about to sell it, and I was like, I'm not gonna sell it. This house is a 1950s house, so I'm like, I'm not gonna let my house get sold. So Natalie and I went, and we purchased the house. So we're fixing up. It's gonna make sense. This is fixing up the house, yada yada. So before we knew this, so this is another way that I know God is awesome. Before we knew this, we knew we were pregnant. I asked my wife, I was like, what should we name the baby? I want something different. Well, my middle name is Douglas. I got that after my great-grandfather. My great-grandfather's name is Archie Douglas. So we named Archie Douglas Lassiter. Well, a month later, we moved into Archie Douglas's house. So Archie Douglas, my son, sleeps where Archie Douglas, my great-grandfather, slept.
Wow.
Try that one on for size.
Wow, no way.
Try that one on for size. His name is Archie Douglas, and he sleeps where my great-grandfather Archie Douglas slept.
Wow.
And when he goes to bed at night, they go check on him because we'll watch the monitor, and the temperature every night about the same time will drop about 5 or 6 degrees, and I'll tell him to go away, and it'll go right back up to 67.
Well, your grandfather's checking on the child.
I know he's here. I smell him and feel him. When I was fixing up the house, he didn't like I was doing something. You already know. You already know. He didn't like what I was doing to the house, so he let me know.
Oh, yeah.
So, but that's that true story. That's quick, fast, true story. But yeah, Archie Douglas it's crazy. God is so good, man. The way he does things. Hang in there, folks. Like I said, it's 2 years. Just hang in there. It's gonna happen. If you got a dream, it's gonna happen. It might take 41 years. Hang in there. So that's me. Y'all talk.
Thank you.
That's it. Yeah,
Thank you
greatly appreciate you coming on and introduce yourself to everybody.
Thank y'all for sure.
On the Outlaw Family Network. And Kelly, any last words?
Well, thank you for coming on, and I hope that you'll continue on and be more prosperous as you go along.
Yes, ma'am.
And from coast to coast, around the world, everybody. Good night and Godspeed.
Good night.
Bye-bye. Night, folks. Stay blessed.